That's Rainbow Bay. Beautiful day down here. Except the wind's up. If you look out this way, you can see all the chop out there. That's all the whitecaps. It's blowing nor'easter. It's the worst wind we have here on the Gold Coast, the nor'east. So yes, not fun, but look at the conditions here on the beach when you come around. The wall, first again, thank you. You are a machine. So we've had got a bit of swell happening at the moment. You can see, yes, good evening to you too, Ohio. You can see the erosion we're getting here at the moment. It's starting to eat away there at, Rainbow Bay, and it's eating in at the rocks there at Greenmount as well. Just get a little bit closer. There we go. So that's Greenmount headland there, with that right behind that guy swimming there. The wind's howling, blowing the camera around. Sorry for the shaky footage, but there's our North Bay Point. I'll just hold it there. I'm just looking out to sea for the whales. I haven't seen too many whales the last couple of days. The other day at Fingal though, they had them in just outside the break. There was 3 of them, and then they went straight through the causeway, really close. But I was out surfing, so I didn't get to video that one. Let's look up the coast a little bit. It's looking up to Burleigh Headland, Miami, Broadbeach, Surfers Paradise. So looking that way, you can actually see the Emmett, how are you? Thank you for joining us. So that's looking up to Surfers Paradise from the south end of the Gold Coast. Thank you for joining us, Emmett, and thank you for everybody else that's online with us at the moment. Just showing you the Gold Coast from the very south end. That's Surfers Paradise. We'll look around the coast. Yes, I'm very good, thank you. That's Burleigh Heads. There's a guy in there swimming. Beautiful in close. Great conditions here. And I'll just bring you around. That's looking down into Kirra. That's Coolangatta and Greenmount. And the bay just on the left-hand side of the screen, that's Rainbow Bay. So I'll give you a wide shot. What I'll do, I'll walk straight out the front. Let's just go for a walk. That's the lifeguard tower. Miguel, this is Snapper Rocks if you're a surfer, or the southern end of the Gold Coast in Australia. So we're basically right on the border of Queensland and New South Wales. So that's Snapper Rocks, the world famous surf spot. It's like the North Shore in Hawaii. Only breaks sometimes. But that's just a big bay now. All the sand's been washed away. Straight up the middle. That's Surfers Paradise. That's Little Marley Rocks in the front of us. And we'll go all the way. That's Surfers Paradise. That headland's Burleigh Heads. Guys talking behind me, and that's that groin right in front. That's, yeah, it is a beautiful day here. That groin there is Kira. It's Kira Big Groin. That beach way through there is Coolangatta. And that headland's Greenmount. And then that bay is Rainbow Bay. So yeah, beautiful day down here. So there's not that many whales at the moment. They've all seemed to have moved through, which is a bit of a bugger. They were always good to watch come through here. They came very close. If you've been watching this channel, sometimes like they're just behind those rocks there. They are so close, like they go underneath the surface. Norman, we are at Snapper Rocks on the south end of the Gold Coast, Australia. So basically right on the border of Queensland and New South Wales. Yes, hi Norman, thank you for joining us today. And we're just looking back out, so that's Snapper Rocks. Aha, there must be a whale coming. That's a dive boat there, and they're doing whale watching at the moment. So you can see everybody on board. So you keep looking that way and oops, where are they? And I'll look for a whale coming around the corner. But what happens, we've got to stay 300 metres away from the whales. So those boats get 300 or 400 metres in front. Everybody jumps over the side and then they get the whales swimming straight underneath them. It's quite a good tour if you're ever over here and you want to do it in whale season. So I can't see the whales, but that's the rocks there at Snapper, Rainbows, Little Marley actually. So where are you from, Norman? And thank you for joining us. I'll just leave you that way I can look for this whale that's coming through. Okay, so that dive boat now is starting to slow down, just off the point. So that's where the whales come around the corner. Still can't see the whale. He's heading out fairly wide anyway, so probably wouldn't be able to see it unless it's jumping. Let's have a look back into the bay. Curry, this is we're looking right now at Rainbow Bay on the south end of the Gold Coast, Australia. That's Greenmount Headland, Coolangatta Beaches with all those high rises. That next groin is Kira Point. And that's looking all the way up. Is that us? Just look all the way up the coast, and that's Surfers Paradise up there. And Surfers Paradise is about 50 kilometres away, so that's looking straight across the bay. Okay, so that whale watching boat has now stopped, so he must be on line with the whale. We'll go back around to the bay. Looks a lot nicer down this way. Yeah, the water is beautiful here today. Like, look at it in here, in this bay. Fantastic for kids in there. A couple of people swimming. You can tell it's not school holidays. down under, yes, the northerly is howling down here, mate. Are you up the north end of the Gold Coast? It'd be beautiful up there, be offshore up the spit. Not a bad view though. If you get out of that wind, it's just fantastic. You go down to northern New South Wales and just get behind one of the headlands down there. You've got Fingal, then you've got behind Coogin Creek, down around Cabarita, Hastings Point. It's stunning down there. It'll be like this. But oh no, swell, that's no good. It'll be like that. But you probably get a few waves because there's a bit of swell down here. That's southerly. So you've got these waves, but really crumbly. Okay, that whale watching boat's now turned broadside on. So there must be a whale coming very shortly, I'd say. I haven't seen it breathe yet. So that's the whale watching boat. Have you had any whales pass up your end, MIA? So we'll look, that's looking out to the coconut tree, the lone coconut tree there at Snapper. Alright, let's go back around so we're not looking into the, so it looks stunning that way. Oh, in the seaway, that'd be something to see. Just about hop on their backs and ride them. One surfer in the water, let's see if I can find him. There. I wonder there's no foil surfers out there today. So as far as I can see, that guy is the only person in the water. So we've got howling winds. I reckon it's about 15 knots, 12 to 15 knots, maybe 30 k's an hour of wind. But that's quite a nice view that way, isn't it? Looking into Coolangatta. That hill right in the middle, that's Kira Hill. And then you have, that's that blue mountain right out the very back, that's the Mount Warning Caldera. So that's how big that volcano was back in the day. There's the lifeguard tower. What's up there at the moment, MIA? Any tailor running or it's getting too warm now? The whale watching boat is now heading out to sea. Let's Let's have a look. There they are. Oh, lovely. Don't eat too much shark though, they're full of mercury. So that's where he's waiting for the whale to come through. So yeah, the whale's hanging out wide. So looking at that, you wouldn't think this is a world famous Adam, we are at Snapper Rocks on the south end of the Gold Coast in Australia. Thank you for joining us today, Adam. So this, I was just saying, this is a world famous surf spot. They used to hold the first surf comp of the year for the pros, and at the moment there is no sand. Thank you, MIA. I'll just pin your message there. Thank you. Yeah, so all the sand is gone. It's like that used to be the super bank because the sand used to wash around the corner, and it used to go from that point there, and the sand used to go all the way down past Greenmount Headland and down onto Kirra Beach. If you look at one of my shorts I put in the other day, I actually videoed Snapper, the super bank when it was on from that groin just there, and I shot straight in to the waves. So I've got like 4 or 5 waves in the shot, and the guys are surfing straight into the camera. It looks really good. And they were, if you can see where that guy is right there, they were surfing about there and surfing straight across. So yeah, it was beautiful. But we need a bit more sand here before that can happen again. Look how much fun these people are having. Like, look at that conditions in there. That's Rainbow Bay. Phoebe, no, it is Australia, the Gold Coast, Australia, right down the very south end. But Phoebe, I'll be in New Zealand on Thursday if you want to watch my live streams from there. In a couple of days I'll be from Queenstown, and I'm actually going, oh, there's some, there we go, some parachutists coming in. Ray and Saab, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Must have been only one parachutist coming, sorry about that. I missed them. So how is everybody today? I hope everyone's having a great day. Well, it's our day here, it'll be your evening over the other side of the world. But no, I'll be in New Zealand again on Thursday for another week. So if you want to see Queenstown, oh that's right, I'm going, what's it called, fly fishing. I'm going to learn how to fly fish, and then I'm going to do some video on that, so that should be fairly cool. Yes, it will be a bit cold over there, but it's supposed to be raining there as well, so not only is it cold, MIA, it'll be wet. So that's actually the worst sort of cold. A chur burger? Do you mean a Ferg burger? Ferg burger? We don't eat the Ferg burgers, we go to the Ferg bakery and we just get the bread rolls, the pretzels, all that good stuff. Yes, the Ferg burger. There is usually, we get down there about 6 o'clock in the morning, we get our breakfast at the Ferg bakery, and there's already a queue out the door of Fergburger. That place is a gold mine. Someone must have said it's really good there, and now everybody in the world goes to Fergburger. They've actually owned, I think it's 3 or 4 shops right there, and they have a 3-story office block across the road, which is the Ferg office. So they are doing really good. Yeah, I can't wait to learn how to fly. My brother was a pro fisherman here on the south end of the Gold Coast, out after mackerel and spanner crabs. And so I used to go out with him, but fly fishing will be totally different. I'll see how I go. Alright guys, sorry for this, but I have to go back to work. And I'll see you all again tomorrow, same time. See you later.